Okay, what's going on, collective energies? I am Solo69 and welcome to my channel. Hey Jaquisha, hey Peter, what's going on, y'all? Happy Saturday. I'm here to bring you a random collective reading. This is for April the I was finna say April the 23rd. So keep that date in mind because that may be a significant date for somebody. April the 23rd. I always want to write shit down and I always move stuff. All right, let me see. Because I'm going to write it down too. Because it may be something significant about that day. April the 23rd. All right, but this is for April 2025, and this is a timeless energy. So basically, I'm just letting you know that I'm doing this reading in April 2025, but it can be, this is one of those readings that definitely can be years. Well, most all readings, you know, never know when a person resonate with it, but for this one, this shit can come at any time for anybody, very timeless. You said that's when you got jury duty. I'm not supposed to laugh at that. My goofy ass. I'm too goofy for this. I'm too goofy. That's funny. I wasn't supposed to laugh at that though. But all right, you already know that this reading may not resonate with everyone. Please feel free to check back later on since it is timeless, especially because it's timeless, and see if anything resonates with you then that does not at this time, or just do what I love for y'all to do the most, and that's simply chill with me and enjoy the entertainment of it all. And I appreciate everybody by showing up and showing out, chilling with me and allowing me to know that I come in and bring you the message. Thank you so much for that. Quick channel message. There is somebody here that's not being honest about the way that they feel. Somebody's being deceitful about how they really feel about another person. Now this could be this can either be they lying, they act like they like you and they don't. Whatever it is, they may be acting like they don't like you when they really do. It gives me more they love the shit out of you, but they don't want to really tell you how much they love you or how in love with you or how they feel about you. But it's for religious beliefs. That's why they can't say anything. I don't know if you're spiritual. I don't know if you're Christian. I don't know if you're Buddhist. Shit, I don't know what you got going on in your life. Pentecostal. You could be I don't know what you is, but it's religious beliefs. Yeah, you could be a Satanist. It's for religious beliefs. So somebody has feelings for another person, but they're being deceptive about it because of religious beliefs, spiritual and religious beliefs. And y'all might see me try to fuck up a pickle. I don't eat pickles, so I feel like somebody pregnant. But today, I don't know what. Just want to suck on a pickle. I guess it's the salt. They stink to me. I don't even like them. But anyway, I'm gonna go ahead and do. Today is my last day. Maybe not forever, but for now, today is my last day doing this blend read with these, because I don't want to. What's the word? I don't want to get so comfortable with it to where when I start doing, going back to normal stuff, it don't feel right. You know what I'm saying? So I don't want to do that because it ain't gonna lie. It feel like it can be addictive. So I'm about to push one strong message out with this, and I'm gonna do a fill in the blank reading. Well, a fill in the blank random reading. That's what I'm gonna call it. And so if there's any gaps or things that's left out of the story during this reading, in the end, I'm going to go back and fill those gaps in, and we're going to find out what the hell. But I thought it would be cool to use these for that, So Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and do that. And so, for everybody else, please like, subscribe, and share. And thank you so much for chilling with me and allowing me to come in and bring you this message, y'all. Happy Saturday once again. Let me blow my nose because for some reason when I started, my nose started running. What the fuck? All right, y'all. I had to make sure I ain't had no boogers. No boogers. All right. So let's get it popping, y'all. Thank y'all for chilling with me once again. All right. So let's just shake it up. How do I, how do I love you? And then I'm hearing that, teach me how to love. Show me the way to surrender my heart. Girl, I'm so lost. This could be a masculine energy, but it does not have to be. A lot of times when I channel certain songs, it could be a masculine, and depending on the person's, the artist, sometimes it's a feminine or masculine. That's who it's, talking about, but not every time. But in this case right here, this could be a man or a masculine, a strong masculine energy that wants to know how to balance out, damn, and maybe make some changes to when it comes down to love. Like that's weird. Yeah. So, you know, all I can say, because I feel like I want to speak on that. Like I like somebody, but I don't want to say nothing to them because of religious beliefs or spiritual beliefs. You know, sometimes all I can say is that I learned that when I was dipping and dabbling in different religious books and stuff, and God was sending me to certain religious practices, I done went and sit in almost every type of church, man. You know, and I want to say that what I learned, even though I don't know what's true, I don't know if religion is something that's painted on us so we can abide by a certain law, or do things kind of like sticking with a program. I don't know if it's something that I don't know. I'm not here to judge it, but I will say that I learned over time because God was putting me in positions to where I dipped and dabbled in I ain't gonna say every single religion because it's a big world. I certainly ain't did no Satanist type stuff. So for the most part, I can't say I done dipped and dabbled in every type of religious practice, but I can say that God sent me to different church homes. You know what I'm saying? And over time, I would sit with Muslims in their synagogues. I would sit with, I mean, mosque. I would sit with people in the synagogues. I would sit with people in the temples. I would sit with people as far as Jehovah's Witnesses in the churches, in the auditoriums or whatever you want to call it. I would sit in I would do the damn thing. I didn't want to say I don't like this, I don't like that, I'm not with that. I wanted to go and sit. I didn't want to take nobody else's word for it. Because they word to me wasn't God's word. And so when God, the first time I heard God talk to me through word, like a voice through words, not just like reading the words, but a voice through words, God told me, ponder on all my words, not everything that's spoken about me. Ponder everything. You know what I'm saying? So I did that. And so when people told me don't pay attention to the Old Testament, pay attention to the New Testament, God told me to pay attention to everything. So I'm not here to judge the next person for how they move on certain stuff. I don't have to sit in the church, but I will. You know what I'm saying? I don't knock nothing like that because when I move at my own beat when it come down to how I walk with God. So I'm not here to judge nobody else for that, but I will say that what I learned is that they complement each other a little bit more than you think as far as these different religious practices. And I will say that if it's almost it's kind of like the book that the devil showed me in my dream, that codex way before the shit even popped up on History Channel and shit. When that was shown to me in a dream, that was a big ass book. It was big. It was huge. And it was big. And I can go get a Bible. It's in the room. I don't really feel like getting up, moving all around like that. I ain't got this. I've been doing shit today, so my energy kind of low right now. But so I'm chilling. But as far as it go, it's like I think I think if it was supposed to be a godly book and a devil's book, I think that God's book is supposed to be bigger, or at least a nice amount of size, nice size. And I realized over time that God's book has been scattered. God's journal, not, well, I ain't gonna say journal, but it's that guidelines, the guideline book, the Bible has been scattered. And I feel like, it took me, I said with my ex-husband was the one who put the word. So I'm gonna start, and from this point on, y'all, I'm gonna do this too. I'm gonna start giving people credit where they do. I don't even care if I don't fuck with them no more. I don't care if I don't like you. I don't care if we don't see eye to eye. I don't care if you don't even know me. Like if through it, like as far as a can of paint. But I will start giving people credit where they do, because I learn from others as others learn from me as well. And I know that it's a lot of copycatish energy. I ran across, I'm not even gonna lie, last night I ran across somebody who I know watched the fuck out of my channel. And I noticed that at first I wasn't even trying to say it. I was just listening to them because they're a cool ass person, and I was listening to them and I was like, damn, that shit sound like some shit right out my mouth. And I said it with a smile at first, because it's good to be on the same frequency. And it's a lot of times that we as readers and we as content creators and stuff like that, when we in the same type of fields with stuff, we be on the same frequencies, or real similar frequencies. But then you got copycats. You got people who just, who want to run you off and want to try to push you out, and then try to take credit for your work. Period. And it doesn't matter where it is. It's just, that's life, But I noticed that I kept listening to them, because I done ran across other readers that we done jumped on the same frequency on many occasions. You know what I'm saying? So I'm just glad that I can relate to the shit, because hell, I spoke this shit too, So yeah, it's good to know that you picking up on the same shit that's in the air. Yeah. But then that motherfucker turned around and did a whole, how I sit here and do explanations like I'm pretty much doing a run on, like I'm doing right now, that part. So that motherfucker went into an explanation. And when I say that explanation was the identical, it was the identical explanation. And the way that they did it, they used my hand motions and everything, man. And I was like, are you fucking kidding me? And so it took to a degree, and I ain't gonna lie, I done picked up on this reader's energy before, to where they didn't. I know that they didn't have some foul shit to say about me, but I ain't never gave a damn, because I don't care about none of that type of shit. It's irrelevant. Take the knowledge, take it and run with it. And when I take it, if I gain knowledge from you, trust me, I'm gonna spread the word. But now, from this point on, what I'm gonna do is start definitely. I don't care if you know me or not. I'm gonna start giving you credit where it's due. Even to my subscribers, even to y'all. Y'all say something that I ain't heard before or said before. Especially because if I can't remember who it came from, especially if y'all chilling with me and my shit, I ain't got no business repeating it. I'm just gonna leave it at that, So I'm gonna cut that short, because I did kind of just go off into an unnecessary gripe. But I do want to start giving people credit. And I guess it's because, like I said, I want to get my ex-husband. That's funny. Damn. Because I wanted to give my ex-husband credit about something. And that was the fact that it was him that when I got the sitting there and realizing the different religions and stuff, oh, Zeke, chill, because don't start that shit. Don't come over here. Just sit down and chill, baby. Told you I ain't in the mood. But when I started doing all the dipping and dabbling in the different religions, and I guess you can call it church hopping. you know, to a degree. Yeah, I wasn't doing it like, well, this Sunday I'm going to go here and this Sunday I'm going to go here. No, I went and spent time in a church. And then I went spend time in another church, and over time, and I learned. And as I learned, okay, I got my teachings from this, so that's type of teaching. So I never said it like I don't like it. I found something good in everything, in every practice. To be honest with you, that's why I say, you know, now I'm giving compliments and respect where it's due. Because it was my ex-husband, when I explained this to him, how I was seeing shit. He was like, well, I mean, he was like, they all compliment each other, and I was like, you know what? That's the right word, because they do. And so, like, why people, and it goes back to like why people like they spread it out to what? Keep you in conflict, but it actually complement. It shouldn't be any conflict with religion. It really shouldn't. But yet it is. But if you really combine these things, instead of trying to sit an argument about who is who and what is what and who did what and why they did it, and just fuck all that. What about, because there ain't nothing that they can do. They did it and they done it and they gone. Ain't nothing that they can do, and arguing about any of that is not going to help you elevate or grow, you know? So it's like, what's the point? Instead, compliment it. And then recognize what the good in this is and the good in this is, and bring it together. And this is why I believe that when the devil showed me his book, it was so much thicker than the Bible. Because his book ain't separated. God's book has been, well, God's guidebook. I'm going to call it the guidebook. God's guidebook has been, because it's still man-made at the end of the day, you know, period. God didn't sit down and be like, I'm finna write this for y'all. I need y'all to abide these rules and don't change it up. And then go invisible. You know what I'm saying? And then let us come out here and just fuck it up. You know what I'm saying? No. Man made that book. So it's a guidebook. But it's a guidebook through the light. I mean, through the darkness to get to the light. And meanwhile, you got one that's a guidebook to maneuver the light and transform it into, I guess, the darkness and do other shit, you know. So, but one of them ain't been separated. So yeah. Now, let me get into this message, y'all. I don't want to hold out because I done did it already. Thank you for your wisdom, your guidance, and understanding. Y'all know I will talk your life away, and that's not always great. Let's get into this next shuffle. So, look, there's some happiness here. Definitely a lot of contentment here. Somebody is happy about, I'm not going to lie. Somebody happy about not receiving something or rejecting something. Somebody's okay with a rejection. They're okay with not accepting something here. But see, something is blocked here, and somebody could be watching for sure. That came out like it wanted to be seen. Somebody's watching. This seed, there's a seed that has been blocked. For somebody that needs to know that, and somebody's okay with it. Like, I'm totally fine. I didn't need it no way. Type energy. There's a secret here as well that somebody is it's given that they trying to keep it closed off, but they also are watching to see if it comes out. But they don't want it to. Somebody waiting to see if you're gonna reveal something about them, and they worry. They don't want you to do it, but they sit and watch the shit out of you because they're worried that you're going to. Don't worry. Be happy. They worried about it. Shouldn't be. Yeah, this person is obsessed. But you know what? They're obsessed with your innocence. This is giving devil and empath energy, low key. I think I did this shit a little too tight. Goddamn, hold on. What's happening? Look, let me like. Do I need to Something felt tight as fuck just did. Because I be to start untwisting shit. Think it's a game. Right in front of in front of everybody. I don't give a fuck about no hairstyle. I do hair so I can take this shit down, baby. Fuck that. I'm used to locks. This shit got tight. You know how some shit all of a sudden get extra tight? Just like it just tighten up. I don't know. I'm gonna have to keep my no. Cause that motherfucker turn around today. Y'all gonna see me taking her out. Anyway. So basically somebody may want to come in from out the cold at this time though. And it looks like they may want to balance something out with you. This may have something to do with some type of property, or something that is owed to you, or something that they may feel like you even owe them, for that matter. It could be either way. Thank you for your wisdom, guidance, and understanding. Let's jump into it. And like, you don't eat pickles. Shit all on my flow. Okay, so this is about balancing some things out. Let's go ahead with the first. Show me the messages, please. So you're free. Somebody's coming out of regret. You don't need to worry about a thing. You can't change the past. You just gotta let it go. Looks like another. Yesterday I realized that when I do readings and stuff, I've been doing this shit apparently all my life. I be looking like I'm chewing gum. I don't be having no goddamn gum in my mouth, but I be looking like I'm chewing gum and shit. But I noticed that, when I was in school, and I remember them telling me that when I did homecoming and stuff, when I was on the stage, it was like you was smacking the fuck out that gum. But I did have gum in my mouth. I'm a gum chewer, but I noticed that I was like, why do it look like I'm chewing gum? Got no gum in my mouth. Anyway, freedom. And like I say, somebody's coming in from out the cold, and then somebody's coming out of this regret because they realize I can't change nothing. Let me just free myself from it. I'm going to pull these up. I don't like the way they feel. All right? I don't. All right, so this is giving me, I can't change it. I may not be able to fix something. I may not be able to, somebody may have said something and got something off of their chest. Sometimes you can't change the past, but you can acknowledge. Real talk. Yeah, so maybe it's a chewing of the tongue. I know that I got an oral fixation. That don't sound right though. It's not coming out my mouth, because the first thing coming out my brain when I think that is sucking dick or eating pussy or just some bullshit. But I got an oral fixation though. I got a problem. I used to get in trouble for having earrings and shit in my mouth and stuff. And then finally I got old enough and went and got a tongue ring, because I realized that's what but and I took that out. But look, somebody definitely is wanting to come in from out the cold. Yeah, this is okay. Divinely God, this person is free. You're free. And this ain't even coming in from out the cold. This ain't giving me that energy. This is getting me from feeling left out, feeling like you were being put on a ledge, feeling like you were being, I'm trying to make an example. That was a conversation that I held with somebody, and it's kind of like you can't change the past, and I know what's up, but that don't mean that I'm gonna hold it against you. Some people don't know how to, sometimes you gotta let a person know, sometimes you need to close shit yourself instead of looking for closure. There we go. Because see, when somebody is stuck thinking like, I wish it was something I could have did to change this. I wish it was something different I could do. I wish it was this. That's like you holding on to the past, and you really, really beating yourself up about something because you couldn't change it. You're not letting that go either. And so, like in this case right here, this is somebody saying, look, I know that what I did in the past, I can't change it. But like I say, it definitely can be acknowledged. But some people ain't gonna do that. You got some people that don't want to acknowledge your change. They don't want to acknowledge your change, and they don't even want to acknowledge their past shit that they don't want to be accountable for. Some people just want to, I just want to let it go. Let's just move forward. Why do I have to, because it's like, if I have to sit here and accept this accountability, then that means that I have to accept that I fucked you over. And I don't want to do that because I need to believe in my head that what I did to you was the right thing to do. Even though if you did the same thing to me, I would think that was messed up. You know, so somebody is in that type of mindset, but see, it's giving me with that you or this other person. Somebody's like, look, I can't change the past, and to me, this is acknowledging it. So there's somebody here that has not acknowledged their past, hiccups, and it's like there is someone here that's freeing themselves because it's like they're not looking for closure from somebody else, but they're closing it off themselves by saying, look, I may not be able to do this. I know I wasn't this in the past, but I am this now. I may not be this in the past, and I can't change who I used to be, but I can say that I done grown and become something way better. You know, just talking like that in that type of mindset. So really, somebody said, I'm not looking for closure from you. I'm not. I'm gaining closure from myself. And this person is moving with that energy. This is something that somebody probably did and didn't realize. It's kind of like they may have didn't, this wasn't premeditated. The Knight of Swords, this is, damn, I reaction and then thinking about it after you did it, but it still brought balance to a situation. So sometimes this could have been a force, unknown force, coming towards you to end something. Yeah, this is closure, because this is a separation right here. So somebody is literally freeing themselves. But you got the Five of Pentacles here. You could be a Virgo. You could be a Taurus or a Capricorn, but strong Virgo energy is here. Also Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, strong Gemini and Libra energy is here. So look, you could, somebody closing the chapter and freeing themselves. But this is not like, but with the Five of Pentacles being here covering freedom, I'm seeing it like somebody is more like, shit. It's really instead of feeling like I'm a reject, I'm giving myself, I'm saying I did the best that I could, and I'm moving the fuck on. I'm not finna sit here and let somebody beat me up upside my head and make me feel like what I didn't do was enough. Enough is not enough. But then when the tables, this is like me telling, I had a talk with somebody and I was talking to them about prices or something. They was like, damn, how much, what the fuck you getting? What the fuck changing? I'm like, I don't know, maybe the prices, maybe the grocery prices coming up. But the way that they kind of talked to me was like as if I was irresponsible about how I was spending. You see what I'm saying? But I wasn't paying attention to the grocery prices jumping. You know what I'm saying? And I was getting the same shit. So I was like, I don't know, man. But then all of a sudden I got into another, this is a while back. I got into another conversation with that same person and talked to them. And then all of a sudden, well, the way that they conversed with me was like, yeah, the shit's been, going up, and they knew it. But for some reason, it was okay for everybody else to just, let life, you know what I'm saying? But with me, I was wrong for shit blown, for the prices going up. It was like I was getting blamed for it. As if I was the reason the government raised the prices in the first place. Just like type shit. So, this is kind of like coming out of that energy of I'm no longer allowing people to put me in the corner and point a finger at me or make me feel like I'm not doing enough or I'm not doing it. So this is like no longer being left out, but allowing yourself to come back into who you really are. But you are freeing yourself from that bound feeling of other people trying to tell you how to live, and this ain't good enough, or this ain't that, and this ain't this. Bitch, it's not for you. It's for me. So yeah. Hangman. I rest my case to that, and I'm going to go ahead and move forward. No more delaying. Let's see. What's the next message? Please show me. Hopefully we ain't got no gaps. Hopefully this message just through squeaky clean. I'm going to try to do 2 rows. Depending on how long it take. If it seems like it's gonna carry out a long way, I might just do one, y'all. Cause I'm not gonna try to sit here and do hour readings like that. Cause I already, I don't know. I gotta I gotta learn how to stop talking so goddamn much. Talk too much. At least I know it. Ain't nobody got to tell me. I know I talk a lot. Okay. So something was a turnaround, something that you wasn't even gonna, something that even if you may have thought that it was coming towards you that you wasn't gonna get, something that even if you know some other people was like they ain't gonna never even get it in the same facility, it is. See, look, failure. Shut up. Shut up. And now it's action. Come with it. What is this? Okay. Somebody is resting. What the fuck? Resting with what? Because we got action here. This is contradiction. Okay. So action with being happy, even though other people are trying to just really force this envy ass energy. They're trying to project their envy on you. They're really trying to put something on your heart or make your heart heavy, you know, but you're thinking about this, paying attention to it and how it's trying to constrain you. And it's like, no, you don't keep the faith in that. Don't give them that. Somebody else is like, don't waver your faith around how other people is trying to constrain you with your feelings because of what they see you doing, moving at your own damn drum beat, and it ain't the way that they want you to move. This is like people at the damn Super Bowl. This is like people at the Super Bowl. All the people who was putting in the complaints about Kendrick Lamar's performance. Real talk. This is that type of energy. Like y'all get offended, but and then I'm not trying to be funny. I'm gonna say it like this, and I'm gonna call it. It was a controversy about Kendrick Lamar and Lil Wayne, you know, and the fact that it was in NOLA. So since the Super Bowl was in NOLA, you know what I'm saying? You got that mean that Lil Wayne or Master P or somebody out there in NOLA needed to take that stage. But here's the thing. Not trying to be funny at all, because see, Lil Wayne's music ain't what the fuck. I'm calling it. So basically, what I'm saying is that if Lil Wayne would have took that stage into the instead of Kendrick Lamar, would they still have made complaints, or was those complaints simply because of what's going on with society? Or was those complaints simply because they said they said that the music genre was trash? And I'm like sitting here like when I was reading some of the things that people was filing complaints on, I was like, wow. I was like, all the shit that done happened at Super Bowls, all the music that done been played at Super Bowls, and y'all mean to tell me that this is a problem? Says a whole lot. Whole lot. But see, in this case right here, somebody ain't been getting enough rest off the record. Somebody ain't getting enough rest. And also, this is somebody's losing. Like, you ain't supposed to waver your faith in somebody else trying to knock you on down with the BS either. And throwing false images in your way, false narratives or whatever the case may be to fuck with your head, play with your emotions. All right, so it's something that you need to do that you ain't been doing that you should be doing, and that's apparently getting some rest. But getting some rest with what? All right, so all this working that you've been doing, planting seeds and shit. See, okay, and that's another thing I remember I said. I remember telling my ex-husband a long time. I done said it a long time ago and not a long time ago. Shit, I done just said it. But I remember telling him that, you know, because he was the one main person that used to make me question, was I doing enough? You know, but then when I realized the way that I got down and moved and how fast I got down and moved, and I was like, the way that I do shit, man. And when I threw my hands up like this and was like, I'm gonna see if you can do it. And then I realized that motherfucker couldn't handle stuff like, and it's a whole difference. I'm a whole woman, you a whole man, and it's like you up here telling me I can't do enough, but then half the things that I'm doing it completely alone. And if the shoe was on the other foot, dude gonna run the family. He got somebody to go to. I don't. You know what I'm saying? It's the difference. So it's kind of like, but I used to, it got to the point to where that shit was in my head so much to where I didn't feel like, even if I was doing too much, I didn't feel like I was doing enough. But see, other people had me feeling like that, not me. You know what I'm saying? And these was the people that just wanted me to twirl in a circle to exhaust myself. because I was doing shit, and when I sit down and said, fuck it, you do it. I'm gonna look at TV. I'm gonna look out the window. I'm gonna mind my business. I'm gonna go do something else. I'm gonna stop focusing on since I'm not doing enough, you do it. Next thing you know, hey mom, hey daddy, hey brother, hey sister. You mind if you help me with, you know what I'm saying? And I'm like, see, with that, I ain't got that though. I ain't got that. But for some reason, like I say, it goes back to what I spoke earlier. For some reason, everybody else, it's okay for them to just be lifing. But for me, I get treated like, oh, I'm the whole reason that life is crashing. Like the world I'm the reason why the whole sun go down and the moon come up type shit. Like, it's my fault. And I'm like, how is it that I can't, you know what I'm saying? How is it that I have to sit here on the sideline and feel like what I'm doing ain't enough? And then you don't want it, but I really, it took me to have to sit down and watch. And then it took me to have to sit down and watch how motherfuckers can, while you sitting up here trying to work me like a slave, you can't even do half of what you trying to work me on. Like, real talk. So when I noticed that, that's when I really was like, this bullshit. I see it now. Now I see what type of time these people on. Y'all just trying to run me ragged. It probably ain't even about if it's good enough or not. It's just about, let's give her a hard time. And it goes back to how, like I say, my father that raised me, how he would just do little things for nothing just to give me a hard time. You know, and so motherfuckers want to see you fail when you actually winning. And the fact, it's like Hera and motherfucking Zeus and Hercules. Ooh, this shit getting deep for me. I can't speak for y'all. But this is like, it's like Hera and Zeus and Hercules, and how she put him up with all them tasks, and then every time he was getting ready to win, it would make her cringe to the point to where she would have to cheat. She would have to cheat. This bitch a goddess. No mean no harm to the gods and the goddesses. But I'm going to call that shit like it is. If you want to feel some type of way, maybe your story should be different. Period. And I'm going to leave that alone, because I would never get down like that. So anyway, you already lied to her. I mean, you already set this man up. Hera already set up Hercules, an innocent bystander. Innocent bystander. Been attacking him from birth. Same as me. Probably the same as a lot of y'all. What do they think about this shit as I'm saying it? And this reading might not even end up going into these cards, because I ain't gonna lie to y'all. Lately, the cards, if y'all look catch it, because eventually these cards probably gonna be gone. But hear this story out and put yourself in this scenario all these times, motherfuckers. Who are you? You got to think about it. Now you need to really look at yourself in the mirror and say, who am I? Who am I? Because you motherfuckers want you gone, like how Hera wanted Hercules gone from birth, throwing snakes in the bassinet and shit. Doing shit to just try to constantly take him out, all the way to the point to where you done had him slay his own family. Wasn't it on his wedding night? On top of that? On his wedding night. That shit crazy. That's crazy to me. Because it was like a setup. I will never let this man be at peace. I'm going to never let this man live. I'm going to never let them be happy ever. I'm going to always keep them in condemnation. For what? Because he was born by your husband, an innocent bystander. So if it got done to Hercules, it's damn sure going to get done to the other ones, to us and other ones. I say us because I know it's me too. But sometimes I can't put myself in every scenario, you know? And in this case right here, yes, us. Shit, I've been attacked since birth. Y'all, some of y'all done been attacked since birth. And and then she turned around and put trials on this fool in order for him to be accepted. He was already accepted. She just didn't want nothing to do with it. That's on her. But after the no exception, okay, and then he started winning it. He started doing the damn thing. Grinded her gears to the point to where she had to come in and cheat. So if you were being a god like entity, goddess, just peep game to the point to where you can't even take this child out. That mean, man, this man, y'all so covered. And somebody wants to, so the best thing to do is to try, but you know that what she did do was she got in Hercules' head. She got in his mental. He went on with his life and did his thing, you know, what he had to do. But he had to do that feeling like he did. It was all his fault. It was his fault. It was his fault. Not knowing he was drugged, not knowing that he was manipulated, you know. So what do they got to think about that? What do that say about the motherfucker who want to be over you, who want to control you? Who want to be over your life like that? I wouldn't dare want a motherfucker over me like that, bitch. You can't even control your own shit. Like you gotta cheat to win, bitch. On top of that, you gotta, and then you supposed to be more superior than me. Peep game. But you're free. And get some rest from doing too much, planting seeds, waiting on them to grow, and planting more seeds. Wait, before you know it, you finna have a super field, a garden of shit because you're not thinking you're doing enough. Somebody they doing too much, but this right here ain't doing too much as far as like this is, man, somebody finna be. You already got the 5 of Pentacles and the 7 of Pentacles down here. That's already past the 10 of Pentacles. Ain't nothing but Pentacles already down here. Just saying. And I know ain't number 2 cards. Like I said, I might only do one row. Because I'm really talkative this reading. So I might, how long I've been here? 42 minutes and it's only 4 cards down and all. Yeah. Sometimes you don't need a lot of cards to give a strong message though. I just like playing with cards. I don't care what kind of cards it is. I just like playing with cards. Show me them. Okay, thank you. Then we got the angel of love coming out here bringing healing. Okay, so healing of all angels. Okay, I mean all ages here coming in. So we got the grand healer stepping forward, healing love. So this is about love. This could be your heart. This could be, self-love as well for some of y'all. Motivated. Being motivated to do what's right. Yeah. Somebody is learning to love themselves. This is self-love, y'all. That's what this angel of love is doing, bringing in self-love. A message is coming in as well about how protected you are, and you need to know that you're not only I don't know if somebody been messing with somebody's creative it's like, I want to say like creative vocabulary. That's what I want to say. Almost like it's making somebody brain fart. They can't, they got a block going on, like a creative block, maybe. This could also have a lot to do with your love life. This all finna be unblocked. It's the sacral chakra is really both, so we can just call it. But this is about to be unblocked for somebody. There was somebody. This is about you not receiving love or accepting love or being blindsided to real love. Meaning, like, see, somebody could have thrown, and I hate to say this like this. Somebody could have thrown a curse, a hex. They could have thrown just constant, shit. They could have threw rumors out there. I don't know. But somebody did something to make you reject love. This is kind of like, I don't know why I'm just saying like the exorcism of Emily Rose. This is like looking at love, and when it look like love, is you actually see it like hate. I know that sounds weird. Like, see it like, instead of seeing it like love, or this person really love me, or they really care about me, more so seeing it like they just trying to use me. They just trying to get some. They really don't want. They just trying to take my money. You know, they just trying to. They just need somewhere to stay. They just, it's giving that. So be wary of that as well. There's a Princess of Wands here that's in the present energy. Sagittarius energy, that you could be disconnected from at this time, that you may not be talking to, communicating with. Yeah, this could be a Cancer. This could be also a Queen of Cups in reverse. This person could, you may think that this person is this person, it could be. They could be extra emotional. They could be very mean. Hell, I don't really see them like that though. It's given assumption. So you left them out in the cold. This is also crazy. Maybe like a mentally overly emotional. Now this could be, okay, so somebody may have done this in the past to somebody. Yeah. You confuse people. See, you could have went through a whole renewal change. And see, something has fell off of someone. Let me keep going. Very idealistic, but it's not bad from what I'm seeing here. There's success here. Somebody's, okay, this is the truth. Just being honest. Something has fell off of someone. Somebody's realizing this, or somebody's going to realize this about your ass. Yeah, this is judgment. Something has fell off of someone successfully. It's like a hex has been removed, a curse has been removed, or something. Maybe this full moon is helping with this for some of you. Show me what this success is about. What are we talking about here with this that fell off of somebody? You went through a transitioning, honey. A peaceful one on top of that. Libra energy. This is justice for you. And somebody feel like a jackass. A whole donkey booty. High priestess. Okay, judgment once again. See, somebody wanted you to be weak. They wanted you to I only can see masculine energy doing that, but it could have been feminine energies doing that as well. There could be a Pisces here. It's like a strong Pisces here for sure. Now, you could be a Pisces, or you could be dealing with the Pisces, all right? But somebody definitely wanted you to be like, feeling like you had, the only way that you could get something is if you went out and did, rob somebody, or if you had to steal it, or you had to sleep around to get it. For some reason, it's so low vibrational, and it's like for the streets, streetwalker type energy. I don't know why. It's giving me Amatil. Took me straight to Amatil. Amatil on the movie Gabriel. Amatil is a archangel for those who don't know it. And Matilda, she's a feminine archangel, and in the movie Gabrielle, she came down before Gabrielle came down to try to save, do what she needed to do to save the planet, and she failed. So, the fallen angel. I might have to go on and watch that movie with y'all. That's a good one too. Shit, I forgot about that. But the fallen angel, I ain't gonna tell you his name just in case we do watch the movie, y'all. But the fallen angel, he he made Emmett a prostitute. He made her. That was his way of getting back at her. He made her start selling her body, and she just fell in line, yo, and did it. And this is kind of like, but she was an archangel. Can you imagine an archangel turning into a prostitute? Hey, CK. The movie's called Gabrielle. Just Gabrielle. It's a dark cover, and I think it's a dude on it, on the cover. But it's a good movie. I am going to get back into the movies on Cast, everybody. Yeah. Hey, you need to join Cast, CK. Make sure that you join Cast. Shit, we could probably do a movie night tonight. Maybe. But it's free to join. I do have a link that I put up, and the link is also in my I keep saying I'm gonna put it in my description box to where it stays in there, but I don't never remember to do that. But it is in my if you stroll a little bit through my community post, you will see it, because I got it posted in there like at least 2 or 3 times, and they're recent, but they're not 1,000% recent, but they are pretty recent within the last couple of weeks, so I haven't posted like that, so it's not gonna be hard to find. So you follow them links, and it'll help you join my group, and then we can get on down. I'm going to go ahead and keep going so far. But yeah, you transformed. You're going through a transitioning here. And see, maybe, and this ain't even got to be necessarily like, some shit just wear off. But sometimes you got to understand transitionings and growth and process can make shit wear off as well. Because sometimes people put shit on you to try to make that shit last for years and years and years. But you got to think about it. Throughout those years and years and years, what if that person go through a spiritual growth? What if that person go through a certain type of awakening, or they have some type of mysterious change in their life, that makes them where they have to elevate. And do people think about that type of stuff when they doing this type of work? Not saying that it's gonna, that it can mess up the work or not, but I'm just saying, like, I don't know nothing about that type of work like that, for that. All I know is a lot of times you gotta cross a large body of water for some shit to fall off of you. Just get the message, though. Right now, there is no gaps, y'all. Right now, there is no gap. It might be one in a minute, though. Somebody's about to... Hold on. Okay, somebody, for one, like I said earlier, somebody did speak up about some stuff. Somebody did bring closure to themselves, okay? I don't know if you did it on purpose or if it was just time and it happened. But see, somebody was trying to come in and make sure, like, literally. I don't know if this person is gonna do this now. I'm not sure. The shit is coming out, and it looks like they're going to come in and do it, so we're gonna see. But I think somebody finna come in and try to take from you, or get you to lose out on something, get you to miss out on something, make you miss some money in some sort of way, put you through a hard time. It's like I ain't saying it's gonna happen, but it do look like an attempt is here, and it look like something that you need to think about, because there's a woman here that's thinking about this shit. I don't know, and volunteering and making something hard for you, because you decided to follow your purpose, or you decided to make a decision. This is a woman doing this, maybe to another woman, or a woman doing this to a man, but somebody that's realizing what they thankful for. Somebody's also realizing what they want in you, and somebody wants you. This is some random, mixed up ass energy here, and I'm almost feeling like it's 2 people in this scenario, and one of them only being seen, almost like somebody got a crazy ass ex. chilling or something like this, and somebody else is like following their purpose, and something they made a decision, and somebody else is like, you know, I know I'm thankful for this relationship. I really want to keep it. I want to hold on to it. So I'm finna go back and get this. And some motherfucker like, here you go. That word coming out again over my dead body. Said it yesterday. Okay. Anyway, clarify this energy that's coming in about somebody that's trying to come towards you. Yeah, this could be somebody's ex or baby mama or something. This is an Empress in reverse that's got this energy. This person definitely is watching this Queen of Coins energy. They stuck watching your ass now. They thinking about coming in and doing something. Somebody may have told this person that they don't want them no more. They don't want to get back with them. This person may have been eavesdropping or something and realized, I don't know what's going on here. No, there is no gap. I thought it was going to be a gap, but it's not. This shit coming out clean cut so far. Yep, no gaps. That's good so far. But I can say this, whoever this Empress in reverse is, baby mama, this could be somebody's mom that can no longer do. I don't know, man. I'm not here to judge nobody's parents, man. I got my own parents and parenting and parental problems. Parental. I don't know why the fuck I want some pickle juice. Do pickle juice do something to you or something? Is my body craving this shit for another reason? This is some bullshit. But it's kind of good. I don't know, kind of good. This Empress in reverse is actually in a position of very grimy energy towards this King of Pentacles. Very grimy energy towards this King of Pentacles, and keeping this King of Pentacles in deceit by lying, cheating, stealing, and doing a lot of manipulation here. 7, 8, 9. Keeping them where they cannot, they're keeping them blinded. This overkill too. Ain't even got to the 10 though, because it ain't over. Somebody right now in the middle. I hate to say that, but why they doing this to this person? They watching you. They keeping an eye on you. I don't know how they're keeping an eye on you. I don't know if you post. If you know you don't post. If you know you know, this could be you doing this. Hell, I could be talking to you and you watching me. It is what it is. This person is doing some shady shit to try to keep this pentacle from, you know, coming out. For the seed from growing. A lot of fights going on right now over your fine, sexy... over this. You worth the fight. You worth it. See, that's the thing. You actually worth it. You actually worth it, honey. And the funny thing is that what? You got some people that's gonna try to make you feel you ain't even worth it. You ain't even worth it. But they behind closed doors like that motherfucker. Fuck, they worth it. God damn it. You so worth it. This is people who wouldn't even want, they wouldn't want nobody to even think that, you know, you worth them, you worthy of them being on the brain, you hear me? I mean, they're worthy of you being on their brain. No, but you are. You are. And it's eating them up. You a whole eater. Let's go. I got to do another row, y'all. I'm going to stick with it. I'm not going to try to talk outside the box. I'm going to try to control my ADHD. Yeah, I wonder if there's any herbs for ADHD. Kava. Yeah. Okay. So, There's an end of an era. My nose keep itching, y'all, and it don't feel. It feel like a little clogged, but it don't feel like it's acting up like that. Like it's been acting up, but it's itching a lot. So we got an end of an era here of somebody doing this shit for nothing. All this grief work that somebody was doing. Especially if they was doing it trying to come out the cold for people. Remember I talked about that as well? This person is free from that. Got you feeling like you're doing too much and all of that shit. It's coming to an end. There's hostilities and problems here got to keep you stuck in anxiety, to keep you worried, and keep you where you can't. It's like you can't even think to have emotion because your emotions is built around anxiety and trying to do too much. This is like, if I keep this motherfucker constantly thinking they're not doing enough, they ain't gonna have enough time to worry about being happy. They're not gonna have enough time worrying about being at peace. They ain't gonna have enough time worrying about being in a relationship. Everybody gonna try to use them. What the fuck? I'm gonna sit. Everybody come their way. I want to make them feel like they being used, and then they doing all this shit for nothing. So they ain't gonna want nothing. This person, they tried to drain you. Somebody tried to drain you, or this could be not trying to be funny shit. You could be doing this to yourself. But I feel like you're free from that. I don't think you were doing it to yourself. Yeah, you was. It's like taking accountability, going back to that. Just like I would say, yeah, it got put in my head. But if I would have known thyself at that time, like I should have known myself at that time, I would have known, like, bitch, ain't no way. And even though I saw it, I didn't speak on it because it already been pinned in my head. You see what I'm saying? So I'm going to give myself, yeah, it's my fault. So yeah, it's your fault. It is your fault. But it's only because what we allow, because what we don't know within ourselves, that self-love means everything. And when we ain't got it with ourselves, which I got it now it's time for somebody else to get it, or you done picked it up. Are you catching it, a drift of it or something? Because you're freeing yourself. You ain't looking for closure no more. You closing it your damn self. And see, this is like if you know the work that you put in, and you can sit there and like eyes, you can't. No, who the fuck gonna change what you see with your own two eyes? How you gonna unsee something because somebody want to tell you was dreaming? How you gonna unsee something because somebody told you looked at it wrong when you look dead at it? So here's the thing. When you got somebody trying to tell you that you're not doing enough for something that you actually is, and you know that you is, you can feel yourself overworking yourself, then, bitch, I'm going to sit down then, because you know what? This must not be for me. Because if it's not something that I'm in, like this right here, this tarot shit, I am not on this motherfucker looking for no views. I am not on this motherfucker. That's why I don't care how long my channel been up, and you don't see no growth like that. I ain't that consistent to be on that type of shit probably anyway. But for the most part, I will say that if I was doing it for the money, if I was doing it for views and likes, I probably would have took my channel down by now. You know what I'm saying? I love this shit. I don't like the energies that come all the time when you dealing with different energies coming in and out that want to play around and shit, but that come with it, you know? So it's just part of the program. But for the most part, if you ain't doing it because you love it, yeah, you're doing it for nothing. You're doing it for nothing. Too much, overdoing something. And sometimes we can actually even do that and turn the things that we love into what we hate. And that's where the industry come in at, and they can tend to make people artists, people that do things that they really love to do, and start hating and having hostility towards it, problems and stuff. And see, this is like that type of energy. Let's talk about this grief work though. It's like you finna release yourself from that though. There could have been a divorce. Some of you could be getting a divorce. Some of you could be a Taurus or dealing with the Taurus or a Cancer. Somebody is not happy. No more celebrations. No Netflix and chill. We ain't getting to we not leveling up. Ain't no more growth. It's just, hold on. Let me make sure my TV don't turn off. There is no growth coming out of this at all. It's just like a motherfucker sitting in the service and ain't up in their rank. You just there. You just there. You're not trying to grow. Going to the water and ain't drink shit. But this is like a tower that somebody was trying to prevent. This is like holding on. Like, somebody liked it like that. Somebody actually liked it like that. I need y'all to hear this. It might be a gap right here. So be thankful that shit being blocked off, because it's getting blocked off. A message got more. You got angels all around. Oh, my bad, y'all. I ain't know it was doing that. You got two of the strongest angels. You got two of the strongest angels blocking off that bullshit. So be thankful. You being told to hold gratitude, show gratitude about the relationship that you got with the Most High, the relationship that you got with your ancestors, the relationship that you got with things like that. Because this ain't it. This ain't it. Yeah, I think you might catch a gap or two right here. Let's go ahead and clarify this energy though. See. Might get some gaps here this time. Yeah, I think we finna catch a couple of gaps. I'm gonna pull that one back out. This one wanted to come out too, so I'm gonna pull that one out. All right, so look, we got the devil. Man, this contract, this. Let me see. Let me see. Hold on. Okay, so it's not a big gap. It's literally just like something is trying to hide itself when it comes down to this grief work. And it's kind of like, why, almost like, why is it that somebody was so formatted on trying to keep you in this state of mind, or this state, because right now that is kind of questionable. Some people don't care though, but I'm one of them ones that, I would like to know why. I know sometimes we can't get that answer. Some people, and sometimes people know that that's all you need to know, and they to gain closure, so they ain't finna give you that. It's still a power trip, situation. That's when when you got somebody that won't tell you why. I'm gonna tell you right now. When you're dealing with somebody that will not tell you why or why not, and they're taking you through something, but they don't want to tell you why, it's simple. That's a control. They done already conquered. You done already conquered them from everything else. They not telling you why because you done already beat them so much. Finding out everything else or getting to the bottom of everything else. That's the only thing they got left, literally, to control you with, or to attempt to control you with. That's when you know. And I'm sorry to say it, and don't shit on me, y'all. But this ain't gonna be, everybody ain't gonna believe me when I say this. But that's when you know you dealing with a real narcissist. Cause even a person that can come out and seem like a narcissist, like that, I know that's a narcissist. You'll be surprised they ain't even no fucking narc. Then you got motherfuckers who really, they hide behind a smile, man. I swear a real narc, I promise you not gonna know they a narc, and they ain't finna throw no hint. None of that shit. You gotta pick up the codes and shit from the people around them that know them, that you probably just met. Type shit. If they go introduce you to their friends and shit, y'all hit that like button. Bring the likes up for me, please. You know what I'm saying? That when you dealing with a real narc, you're going to have to find out. You'll probably find out the hard way unless you're familiar with narcs. I'm familiar with them. But just because somebody showed me a narcissistic trait don't necessarily mean that I'm going to hurry up and say that they're a narc. Because I come from a household of narcissists. You know what I'm saying? So it could be quickly, and I mean, I might be a narc to some people. Real shit. I'm not here to. Hell, I'm not, like I said, people can think whatever they want to think about me. I'm just gonna leave it for you to do it. Do what you want, because you're gonna do it anyway. You know. So I'm not here to care, but I will say that a lot of people that come from households of narcissism, they can tend to be a narc. They can tend to follow and carry some traits, but sometimes that don't mean that they are a narc. You know, I would have to have somebody tell me you a fucking narc. You know what I'm saying? And I've the only person who's ever told me I was a narcissist was that motherfucking succubus. Was the succubus. That was the only person who told me I was a narc. The same bitch who told me I was a narc was the same bitch who told me that she fucked niggas in jail and go home and go take their spirit home and cleanse it and bring it back and give it to them. And all I could look at her and say was, you. I ain't said it to her face, but I definitely looked at her and I got quiet as fuck and said, succubus. I ain't never said in front of a real succubus before. Oh, in front of a real succubus. Okay. Nah, we ain't the same. I got called a narc. Same motherfucker who tell me that I'm wrong for disciplining my daughter, but to sit there and punch her son in the chest and shit. I'm the narc, though. So, I don't know. Same motherfucker who came and tried to break a door down over the fact that I was in the house with my daughter, where my daughter paid her bills at. That's narcissistic shit to me. Let's get the message. Somebody who would rather sit back and accuse you of something instead of sit down and listen to you to see and find out the truth. You know, that's an undercover. That's them the hidden traits narcs be having. They don't want to hear what you got to say. They don't want to get the truth from you. It sound good. They would rather hear the bullshit. It sound good. It give them something to feed on, you know? So look, we got somebody here that's like, somebody is so worried right now. And definitely when I say mental, in a mental state, they're in a mental state. This person is stuck in a lot of worry. This person could be biting their nails. This person could also be flushed looking. You know, a little pale. This person could be a light skin complexion or a lighter skin. I don't know what's considered a lighter skin complexion, but it's lighter than this. You know, this could be a Caucasian. This could be someone of a tan brown or mixed complexion or something like that. Got olive-like skin and fair. It's just fair skin, okay? Should have just said that and kept it alone, left it alone. I don't know. Everybody got different skin, so many different skin complexions. I didn't notice that because, man, it took me a long time to realize how different my skin complexion was from others. Like, I really sit there and looked at it and noticed how it stood. I was like, I'm not just brown. It's different shades, man, and it's some real beautiful ones, y'all. It really is. And it's some real ugly. What was that type shit? You know, gotta keep it real, but hey, everything is beautiful to God. All right, so look, what we got here is this woman this is a woman here that's in distress from hell. She's trying to stop something. She's trying to stop a tower from falling by keeping a secret or keeping some type of illusion going. But she's trying to stop this shit. This person could do some type of practitioner type work. Not saying that they are a practitioner, but they could still dip and dabble in a little bit of some here and there. And it's definitely some secrets here because we got the moon right here, and then we got this moon right here. And then the moon right here is crowning this whole energy. The fact that we got the moon. So it's, for one, I'm going to tell you like this: Scorpio, Pisces, and Aries energy is here. Libra energy is here as well. This is justice coming in, and this is a long time coming as well. So somebody is doesn't have any more choices. They ran out of decisions. Somebody done ran into a brick wall, just period. And meanwhile, this is an older woman for some of you. This is an older lady. I don't know who the fuck this woman is, but this woman has been I'm not saying that they like up in age, like so much, like it's so much of a difference between. I don't know why this watermelon what the fuck is wrong with me. Why does watermelon on this damn picture look good to me? Like I could just eat it. Fuck. Hold on. Fuck. Yoo-hoo. All right. So, yeah, I think this is this woman, they can be from a few years. Y'all can be in a few years in between in age. This could be from shit. They could be a year older than you, to shit 4-5 years older than you, shit to be like your mama. Take it how you choose. But when I say they could be older than you, they could be up in age. They probably just a little older than you. So when I say this could be an older person, not saying that, I don't care how old you is. They probably a little older than you. They know that they know for a fact that something has stopped for them. Yeah, this commitment. This marriage or this commitment. They know that it's stopped for them by any means necessary. What? They're so that they watching. So they watching the fuck out of something and seeing who juggling what. You know what I'm saying? They know, and who's moving forward with who, you know? So this person is kind of like, they don't even know who. Okay, so this is like, wow. Let me tell you something. This is somebody who don't know who to even watch. And the reason that I'm saying that, whoever this person is that don't even know who to watch, this is so funny right quick. Because this is like somebody who say for instance, if I'm just gonna make an example. I know too many examples. I can just make, this is a good one. This is actually somebody's life. I'm just never gonna call their name out. So yeah. Example though. Okay, so you in an open relationship with somebody, right? And y'all got an open relationship and y'all got your own thing going on. Maybe y'all could possibly even secretly be married and nobody knows it because it's that type of, it's supposed to be from immediate family information. Immediate family information only. You know what I'm saying? And meanwhile, y'all do your own thing. You know, y'all don't take nothing serious. Kind of like some Will Smith and Jada Smith shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, just, don't fall in love. Just go, have fun. Find, fucking, forget. And don't fall in love. But, you know where home is. I know at the end of the day, this house right here, this is our foundation. If you want to go spend the night over there, you better have your ass home by sunup. You better. This is like, it's almost like basically it's telling me it's rules to this shit. It's rules to this shit, right? Okay, but then say for instance the baby mama, the baby daddy or the husband ain't really doing it like that. They had a little fun here or there, but for the most part they really ain't tripping because really it's the wife or something like that, or the baby mama or the wife that's really doing the damn thing. They had they open relationship, so it ain't like when one in a relationship, both of them need to be in a relationship. They just do their thing, Now, but then. It's still a little jealousy here or there because why you mad? We do you, right? Okay, all right. But then so the man run into a woman that look really good, really sweet, really nice, really good personality, good individual, And he end up liking her, chilling with her, coming around, and then end up spending the night with her and stuff like that. And all of a sudden he forgetting to wake up at before sun up to go home. Just listen to this story. He forgetting to do that. It's an open relationship. They can do what they want. And he turned around, and now she who the fuck is this, and why you ain't come home? And I mean, really, why are we doing this? Are we doing this until we find what we really want outside of this, or is this just how we gonna be living? What are we really doing? This is somebody who don't want, and then all of a sudden they I got way more. I look way better than that bitch, so I know you ain't finna keep her. I do this. It's always something. It's a compare. Now the wife and baby mama is comparing herself to worried about him and his open relationship, and comparing herself to the woman. And like when you engaged, when you over here acting like you were finna get engaged to a motherfucker and and all this other shit. But she put that shit to the side, because guess what? It's never to her. It was in y'all, for y'all men who need to know this, because it is what it is. And if y'all females don't want me saying nothing, stop bringing that fucked up ass energy over here where I can talk about it. That's all I can tell you. But for you men that need to know this, especially if it's a woman that's initializing an open relationship and shit, and especially if you to wear breadwinner and some shit like that, boy, that was a gold digger. Boy, you was dealing with a whole chick that was just trying to get pregnant so she could make sure she was straight. That shit ain't gonna never get old. It only gets sneakier. And now we got men doing it. Man, now we got men doing it. Now we got mamas throwing their sons on pretty ass girls, and I told my son to get her pregnant. And hey, just because you got an ugly ass family don't mean you can come retain somebody else's shit. Sorry, y'all. That was side of my neck. Went over there. Peep game. You got people that they don't care about. The only reason that the baby mama or the wife is starting to now compare herself to this other person that's in the outside relationship with this person is simply because what? Can anybody type why? Can any I just know y'all so smart, man. I don't know why. I just feel like I want somebody to please type why. Why is it that a female that would throw out an open relationship all of a sudden get antsy about a motherfucker, especially when you got a baby daddy and you ain't fucked up about him like this, but he taking care of you? And then you initialize an open relationship and shit like that. And then all of a sudden this motherfucker then got in an open relationship and they having a damn good time. And then all of a sudden you feeling like, well, why you ain't coming home? And why is it a threat? Can anybody tell me why is that a threat? Why would a woman see that as a threat? Especially if they initiated the open relationship. I'm gonna give 30 seconds to see if somebody type anything, and if y'all don't, I'm gonna go ahead and say it. It's different reasons, but I want to see if anybody on the same wave as me. I got one more card to throw out too. Then I gotta fill this one gap. I don't see nobody yet saying anything. Now, the reason why that motherfucker all of a sudden getting intimidated and all up the ass and stuff is because they threatened and worried that the motherfucker finna leave him, and because the whole purpose was just to keep this milestone with this person. So I knew and make this baby with this person. So I knew I was set. I knew I was set. I knew that this motherfucker was gonna make sure I had somewhere to lay my head. I had a vehicle. I got money in my pocket. My kid gonna be straight. A gold digger is a gold digger. A gold digger is a gold digger. And when they got what when they trap your ass, you will know that that's what it is when you watch the pattern of how shit work. When a person really trap your ass, a trapper, cause them bitches is there, and ninjas, they here, we got trappers. So when you got them, pay attention to them, y'all. Somebody's emotions. Hold on, there's two of them. Okay, I think that's personal. I'm gonna take that as personal, but I'm still gonna read it. But anyway, when basically hey, you can't don't get in the way of her money. Don't get in the way of her livelihood. Because to her, that's her livelihood. That's her job. It's her job to fuck this nigga over and make him think that, when he feel like it's time for him to walk away because this shit ain't working, to make him think we can work it out. We can make this work. Or I'm not going no motherfucking where. This my house. So I hope I ain't gonna lie, y'all. And if I got y'all, if any of y'all my subscribers and y'all on that type of shit, y'all bogus as fuck. Hey, Enchanted. I will never, ever, ever respect a person that got that type of mentality. It's a different hustle than to pin a kid on somebody and then try to make them and then become a piece of a rotten part of, like a rotten apple in that person's mind. That's not cool for the rest of their damn life, pretty much, because a lot of times that's what we stuck on. And in this case right here, there's a baby mama or a wife here that's getting a divorce or something like that. And it's a lot of anxiety about these secrets this person got. Now, look, I don't know. That could be me. I'm going to take it personal, but it may not have nothing to do with the reading, because there's emotions here standing out that's helping somebody with their hobbies. So, and that's why I say I took that personal. Because what I'm doing now is I'm releasing emotions. I don't know where they coming from, personally. But there is emotions that's releasing from even me, probably, because I'm talking about certain shit on a personal note, too, here and there. But it is also coming out, and this is a hobby for me, playing with these cards and stuff. But somebody also may get emotional about something that they love to do, or get in their feelings about something that they love to do. Let's talk about this real quick. That's not the right deck cards. All right. So somebody may get emotional about what you do. You know what? You know how you can say something and it can, you don't even try to. You know how you can say something and somebody like, that just touched my heart. Damn. And you like, what? What the fuck is you talking about? Somebody watches you, yo. They watch you communicate with whatever you do. And this is like, it's kind of like me saying, I'm going to use me as an example. It's kind of like saying, well, damn, I can't stand that bitch, but damn, she ain't lying though. Fuck that bitch. Can't stand that bitch. Somebody could be in their feelings about something that you do. Now, this could be like, it could be good. Somebody may like, feelings is feelings. I don't know. It's not speaking about these certain, what emotion this is, but let's talk about it here. Oh, shit. Oh, they ain't their feelings. This is. Oh, shit. All right. So basically, this person in their feelings because you're good at what you do. Okay. Like fuck, literally, and you're knocking them off their pedestal. Real shit. Yeah, that's controlling ass motherfucker right here. You knocking them off their pedestal. They can't say you're lying. You know what I'm saying? They can't say you full of shit. This is somebody who in their feelings about what you're saying and doing with your hobbies, with what you love to do. They in their feelings because you enjoying your work. Peep game. Listen. Never seen no psychological weird ass shit like this. Like, not the people, the way these people think these days. It's just the way these people think these days, yo. I just can't get with it. I'm so fucking serious, man. Like, ugh, this shit. I cannot get with it. Can you get with it? It's like that. Please forgive me, 'cause I don't never wanna rush you. I might sound a little hasty, but let's do what we came to do. You know that time is really precious, and you wasting a lot of mine. Well, who in my head? I'm gonna have to keep on moving. If I can't, he said, if you can't make up your mind, 'cause you know that I wanna be down. But right now we can both forget it. 'Cause you know I got to get somebody said one day we could be together, 'cause you know I want to be down. Please forgive me. Don't really want to rush you. He said, I might sound a little hasty. So this is somebody like, fuck, you know, let's get to the point. If anybody here trying to rush me, fuck you. And then off the record. And anybody else that's like saying they ain't trying to be hasty, but they just trying to get down to the get down. So this is somebody who don't want to talk. This is somebody like they strictly knowing what they here to do. They, you know, somebody just want to probably have sex and that's it. Somebody's just all about the physical. You know that time is really precious, and you wasting a lot of mine. In other words, quit trying to sit here and just talk and hug and cuddle and shit. Let's just get down with the get down. Somebody ready to just get down. All right, I'm gonna have to keep on moving. If you can't make up, so this is like some okay. But are you adding pressure to this person when you saying I'm gonna have to keep on moving if you can't make up your mind? You know, what are you waiting on? This if this person, what the fuck? I'm up here like what? Anyway, we got this gap here. One gap, y'all. Nice read, though. Let me show you. So we only got that little one gap. Like out of it. So it's a nice read. You know what I'm saying? But this one gap, yeah, we finna figure it out real quick. All right, so we see that this, and it's got a lot to do with whatever this person was trying to do, making somebody think they was doing too much, making somebody think that they was, you know, not doing enough, not doing too much, but not doing enough when you really were doing too much, and it's time for you to relax. You don't got to do all that fucking work. Motherfucker got you running around like a chicken with your head cut off. For what? Oh, and then telling you, okay, well, you know what, since it's not good enough, can you show me how it's done? I'ma wait on it. I want you to show me how it's done, since everything I do is never good enough for you. Show me what's good enough for you. The things that I used to see people do, man. The things that people be like, ew, that's gross. And then you walk in their house. Okay. So I had somebody back a long time ago. I used to, you know, try to gel my hair up and brush. And I had a gel brush. I didn't use it for nothing but that. And so I never combed the hair out of it. It just had hair clicked up all in it. It was one of them brushes. I didn't give a fuck. It had gel on it. I just used it for that. So I was in the bathroom. I had just so happened to be in my bathroom. I was married. And I'm a call it. I had my brother's wife at the time, because he done been married. I don't know how many times at this point, but my brother's wife, she came in the bathroom and was like, you know, And we was finna get ready to go somewhere, and I was standing in the mirror doing something, and she just came up and grabbed the brush and was like, I need to use this brush. And I was finna tell her that it was just my gel brush, and I don't use that brush for just brushing my hair, like, because it probably get the flakes and I just don't, I don't use, so never mind. So basically, she just started brushing, and then all of a sudden she looked at it, and it was like, you got some people who know how to whisper. Then you got some people who don't realize they don't whisper. You can, bitch, I hear you. like, bitch, I hear you. She was one of them. She was one of them that didn't whisper well. Bitch, what you mumbling from right here, though? But like I say, for some reason, people treated me like I was just dumb, slow, and motherfucking deaf, dumb, and retarded. I swear to God, I don't know why. And to this day, they still be trying. I just be like, I don't know, man. Whatever, bro. And sometimes I'll let you think I am, for real. Go ahead. But she was like, this brush nasty than a motherfucker. Like, and I was like, well, you don't have to use the brush. I was about to tell you before you started using the brush, I only use it for my gel. I've never washed that brush. I've never, and she was like, I didn't say nothing about the brush. Fuck you talking about? I just heard you say this brush nasty than a motherfucker. I didn't say that. So that, you know what I'm saying? So, like, I don't know what made me speak about that, but it was something that I said that made that pop in my brain that made me speak about that. But it's something about that energy. But it's like doing something for nothing and feeling like, motherfuckers making you feel like you ain't doing enough and you doing it all. And I don't know what the fuck made me talk about that brush, but it was a reason I spoke about that. I just hate when that happens. Anyway, then let's keep going. Let me go ahead and do this. Clarify this real quick. And like I say, it's free because it's like you brought. This is bringing closure now. Like I say, this is timeless energy that's being done in April. So if it doesn't resonate, don't worry about it. But you may not, this for some of you, you could have already done this. You could be doing this now, or this could be something that could happen later on. This is freeing yourself. This is like stepping to the person that's always talking to you about the shit. You ain't never doing enough. And you ain't gotta, I ain't gonna even lie. I suggest, this is just my suggestion. My suggestion's not shit. But I suggest don't wait on the conversation to come up to speak on it. You bring that conversation up to bring the closure. This is sometimes shit just need to come up like word vomit out of the air. This is like out bowling. Not bowling because it's too loud. This is like being out, putting in a position to where you ain't, it's a fun position, or it's an easy going position, but you don't have to bring it out. I don't know. Everybody ain't like me. I read energy well and watch how I speak about certain stuff. Reading energy, and some people have tried to knock me out of that, and I've learned that. But and try to turn around and say they knew I was gonna trip her out the whole time or some shit. When the truth be told, that was the intention. I got a brother that used to do that shit to me. Sit there and like try to drive me, and then and my ex-husband even did that shit. Everybody done me, like, because I got a mouth, so they used that as a tool against me. And it's like they would try to get under my skin, and then when they realized they couldn't, they would even say it. Well, everybody know you got a mouth, so who gonna believe you? Type shit, real talk. Ain't nobody gonna believe you because everybody know you got a mouth. This is coming from motherfuckers who was trying to control me, challenge me, yo. Peep game. I was raised by wolves though. Proud of it. They made that. If it wasn't for them, I wouldn't have this attitude. I wouldn't have this strength with me. So I thank them. Thank you for your wisdom, guidance, and understanding. I thank them. I ain't gonna say every day, But when I get to thinking about it like this, I thank them. Because y'all ain't make no weak bitch. You ain't make no weak bitch. I was raised by nothing but dudes. Nothing but men. I used to crave for a woman's touch in the house. Because shit, I needed it. I was a girl. I needed that. I used to crave it. So yeah, I'm glad. I'm proud of it. Shit, y'all made a beast. Y'all created a monster. A real good one though. A real good one. A real good one. Let's let's go ahead now when it comes down to, because it's like something about not being somebody. This person is like, they realize that this person know that they was doing this for nothing. This person know that they was pulling strings and trying to keep them latched on. Let me tell you something. If this is this baby mama or wife that's finna be an ex-wife, she never really wanted this person. She did not care about this person like that. It was, I mean, you can have fun together. You can have, you can vibe, be in sync. Real talk. You can get down like that. But love at first sight, falling in love eventually, never. Never. This was somebody who had what this person wanted and needed. This was whoever this person was or is for the streets. On top of that. When I say for the streets, ain't no telling how many. Hey, I got some cousins like that. I'm probably talking to one of y'all. I don't know. Y'all found out y'all weren't my real cousins. So, I don't know what to call it. But probably still talking to one of y'all. Y'all got a lot of damn kids. Sit your ass down somewhere and quit twerking in the club pregnant. Lord, I can hear one of my cousins right now saying, bitch, I will never leave the club twerking pregnant. I will always twerk in the club pregnant. Thanks. It's just funny because they do it still to this day. People still do this shit. Because Krishan was in the club twerking pregnant. Like, it's funny because when I saw that shit, I was like, people still do this shit. I think one of my cousins, I think every last one of her kids have been in the club before they came out the womb. She ain't my real cousin, but I still love her though. Let me clarify this so I can get the fuck on before I have somebody trying to climb through this motherfucker and whoop my ass tonight. Okay. So grief work, right? Somebody is like realizing that this is ain't no more grief work, and it's somebody's also about to be protected by Metatron when it comes down to this, because if you got a lot of work to do, and it ain't to be doing it for nothing. That watermelon looking real good right now, and that watermelon is what I'm talking about as well when I say you got other shit to be worried about and looking into and doing, and it's like. Not instead of doing something for nothing, your ancestors has got you in this 9 of coin energy, and they sitting here with you with Metatron. That's crazy. They really is sitting here with you with Metatron. Hold on. That's what's up. Zeke snoring. Look at him. Look at him. It is. It is. And you ain't, but see, the thing is that you're not hearing see, it's a difference between compromise. Oh, there we go. I'm glad you said that. It's a difference between compromise and closure, honey. Because, see, you ain't trying to compromise with nobody. See, and even though some people may not want to, I don't know why, but I thought I was going to like these little Bantu knots on my head. I don't care for this hairstyle, and I think I'm gonna take this shit down like tomorrow. I'm not sure. I might have to let it grow on me. I'm trying to do some shit that I didn't, I don't know. Anyway, so just look like antennas, like you know what I'm saying? Like I'm just might need to keep them in here, but basically, this is closure. This is you're not, and you can do closure in a good way. Some people ain't ready for closure. That's why you gotta sometimes do when. Sometimes you gotta hit people with the unexpected because it's not about you. Like we need to, if you prepare them for it. Hey, I had to do that with one of my friends, and I ain't gonna lie, I had to make a scene. I had to do it in front of other people too. And I don't like doing shit like that. I'm the type that'll tap you on the shoulder and pull you to the side. Let's go in the corner and talk. But if you want to, but I every time I notice that every time I try to talk to a person and pull them to the side, they try to make a scene, and I be like, I wish you wouldn't, don't let's not do that. Cause I even it happened with my family, on my mama's side when I tried to go talk to my aunt about some things I wasn't sitting well with. My mama's sister, I was like, I'm gonna sitting well with this shit. I saw certain things that I'm like, and y'all want me to sit around this shit? I ain't sitting well with it. You know what I'm saying? So I called her to the side. I pushed her to the side. I pulled her to, I actually went in her room, sit down and went all the way in her room and sit down and talk to her in silence, just me and her. But when I started saying the shit that she didn't like, she got loud. She got louder. She got louder. So you just doing this to me? And I'm sitting here like, Auntie, I love you to death. But I can't get down with the get down. I can't fuck with y'all like this. Can't do it. I love you. You're my favorite aunt. I would run through a fire to get to her if I needed to. Swear I would. But I can't. That don't mean I can fuck around with that bullshit. It's some shit that they do. I'm not for it. And all of a sudden, she even said I was who I. She even talked like I was listening to the devil. You know what I'm saying? I was like. And then it went from that to now I got my cousins and stuff coming to the back being nosy because she getting louder and louder. And then when she come in the room, my cousins come in the room, my auntie putting them, she said this and then here they go trying to jump on me. And I'm like, look, man, y'all can stay the fuck out of this. I'm talking to her, not y'all. Move around. It's my auntie. You know what I'm saying? At the end of the day. I don't give a fuck who the mama is, I don't give a fuck who the daughter is, I don't give a fuck who the brother is, I don't give a fuck about none of that. Because when this blood family for me, step to the side, man, let me have my moment with my blood family. I don't give a fuck about nothing else. Y'all gotta understand I'm a different little breed. I don't know what type I am yet, but it is different. And I'm an asshole. A real one. But at the same time, I really am a real true sweetheart. I just ain't finna take no. Anyway, we got 3 cards that came out with this, and we're talking about healing. We're talking about healing. We're talking about, we got the Temperance, healing, injustice. This is major. Look, and it's a gap. We got the Hierophant in reverse. All of these major arcanas. Peep game. We got the Hierophant in reverse. We got Justice. We got the Star. And we got Temperance. I ain't even seen what these is yet. Let me check the back. 10 of motherfucking cups. With the Emperor. What is going on? This is a big ass gap. The Emperor is choosing a direction and they making a move, but they not moving just yet. Because right now they're trying to end some things. So what is this? They walking away. Okay, but this is like walking away but stopping. This is like walking away because walking away ain't changing anything. That's what I'm seeing here. This is flaky. This is like walking away but being haunted or scammed or this is like I'm walking away from somebody but they're either hunting this person, attacking this person, won't leave them alone. This is like a constant bother, nicking, picking with somebody because they walking away with some. Like you wasn't even giving it. Like, bitch, I ain't hear from you all week last week. You was with that other motherfucker, remember? But then I want to go and walk away, and now you want to be on my fucking phone every 5 minutes, calling me, asking me where I'm at, why I feel this way. Why you want to know how I feel now? You didn't give a fuck about that when you had that nigga cock in your motherfucking mouth, all doop, 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 and doing the most over here. But then now you want to be all in my motherfucking grill because I'm ready to go on out the door. So if I sit here and just let you go do you bust down, give you 50 feet in this shit, in this over here, and you doing that, you mean to tell me I'm okay with you? I'm supposed to sit here at home while you getting luggage and putting all this lingerie and shit in it and doing the most. You riding around with this motherfucker in the vehicle I bought for you. You mean to tell me I'm supposed to sit here and take this type of stuff, and now you want to talk to me about staying with you? What are we talking about? What are we talking about? What is this? This is somebody that this is almost, and I'm not even gonna lie. This is almost like if you leave me, I'm gonna hurt somebody. Real shit. Death is here, but this is almost like a threat. This is like a threat right here that I'm looking at. If you leave, this is a threat to me. I take this as a motherfucking threat. So somebody could be getting threatened, or worried about being threatened, or worried about putting somebody else in danger, for that matter, because they dealing with a psycho ass, crazy ass baby mama or baby daddy. He must be a Gemini or something, or like a Sagittarius, maybe a Capricorn. They can get a little cuckoo sometimes too. Probably a Cancer. Them bitches get crazy too. Leos is weird. They get loud. I don't know about how crazy they can really get. Aries probably can get a little loony. Thinking about crazy motherfucking signs. But we do got Aquarius out here. We do got Sagittarius out here. Scorpio out here. We do got Pisces and Scorpio out here. Again, I would say Cancer, but I'm not seeing Cancer with that energy. Yeah. And then we do got Libra and Pisces right here with Virgo. Could be even a Virgo. There's Cancer. But there's a connection here. Somebody knows the truth about a connection and how somebody else is connected and feeling divinely guided, and they dropping burdens here. So this person is, when I say this person watching everybody, when I say this person, I don't know if it's a baby mama or whatever it is, but it could be a feminine energy, because this is no, it could be a masculine energy. Take it how you choose. But this person is, they don't know who to, because they've been dealing with, it's been such an open relationship, and they know that this person may have gotten a little attached to a few people, but it's somebody that they really, really pin down on. Meaning, like I'm gonna keep my, like, it don't matter how long they go without seeing this person. This person gonna always be the first thought, because of how connected they were, that this person was with this person. So this person is stalking, and this baby mama, whoever that's doing this lurking and shit, trying to figure out who this person is talking to, because they don't know who. They don't. But they think they know. So they go into everybody who they know that this person may have, it's almost like this person keep a little black book of the ones that they know that the husband or the baby daddy, whoever this man is, they both got people outside of their fucking relationship. But this woman it's like she keeps up with the ones that this man shows a true liking for. It's more than I just want to fuck, or it's more than just we chilling for a minute. Like he give a different look about this chick. He smiled different when he talking about her. He got a whole nother attitude when he's speaking on her name, because they talk about these things. They talk about them. They have whoever this couple is, they talk. It's like this is their pillow fucking talk. They talk about their open relationships to each other. They're very aware. Very aware. And they may even do little weird shit, rituals and stuff. Sex magic. Real talk. because I'm picking up on occultic energy pretty heavy, especially with the baby moms for some reason. It could be with both of them, but I'm picking up on it. But I'm picking it up on almost like a sex magic trip, and it's almost like some type of transferring of energies for livelihood, maybe even money, financial stability and shit. But that was that when I explained that shit, it is an example. It was a true story. That's from somebody that I know, but it was still an example, and it really seemed like it's something real similar to it as well. Hey, Ebony, you said have a wonderful evening. I'm going to all sleep. Oh, okay, you're going to sleep. Okay. Well, good night, Enchanted. I hope you rest well. I think I'm finna get off of here as well. I might do a past, present, and future random reading before it's over with tonight. And then I'm gonna end my night as well. But I am interested in probably looking at a show. So we might talk about that too. But we'll see. I'll figure that out in a minute. But for the most part, I do got this reading done. Filling in this gap here. We got this person this is flaky shit though. This is like if you leave and go towards this abundance, you know, somebody gonna get it. And this is like somebody's talking about, but somebody is really looking at this like you messing with their livelihood. But this is the way that they wanted to conduct their livelihood, is by having a, you know, trapping somebody, really. So, yeah. I'm going to go ahead and get out of this reading. Somebody is free. So, enjoy your freedom. Get you some rest. You are not doing too much. I mean, yeah. Well, you are not doing damn. You're doing more than enough. Let me tell you that. So if you got somebody trying to make you feel like you're not doing enough, like it's not good enough, then you let them do it. Tell them to do it their damn self. Because if you know, sometimes a person, like, you know, this is like asking somebody that spent the week with you to help you clean your house, but then you complain about it. You know what I'm saying? They don't know how you clean up. You know? Your clean ain't they clean. People do shit different. So, you know, instead of asking them, just show them how you want it done. You know what I'm saying? So if a motherfucker would sit, if they got enough in you to keep on telling you you ain't doing it enough, good enough, then move out the way. I'd be like, oh, well, I'm gonna move, bitch, and I'm gonna get out the way. And shit, when you show me how it's really done, then my ninja. Show me you a whole soldier with it. Show me how you do it. Show me how you get down, how you live. Because apparently it ain't your up to standards. So oh well. But you can't satisfy everybody. You're not here to please everybody. And some people, for some reason, want you to stay in a position to where you're only pleasing them. And pleasing them is actually giving you grief, because it's never pleasing them. Because they just like, it's like Cinderella and the Stepsisters. For real. This is pretty much what that boiled down to. Like this, I don't know why I didn't even pick. Why am I just now picking that up? This is like a Cinderella story, but not before she meet the prince and all this other shit. This is just like getting up out of this energy. It's other stuff you can worry about. I'm not seeing another relationship or nothing like this, but somebody trying to move fucking forward and get, you know, it's like and saying leave behind what, hey, I can't change the past. I can't change what you thought about me, how you look at me in the past, but that ain't who the fuck I am today. You know what I'm saying? If you want to sit there and hold that image from 15, 16, 20, or 60, it don't even matter. Years ago, then that's your fucking business. But life goes on, and apparently your world has stopped turning. I'm gonna keep turning mine though, and you move forward. Ain't nothing you can do. You ain't finna kiss nobody's ass about it. What the fuck they want you to do? So I'm gonna go ahead and get out this reading, y'all. Please like, subscribe, and share. And thank you so much for chilling with me, of course, and allowing me to bring you this message. Okay, and keep in mind that this is timeless, y'all. So okay, I'll holler at you later, all right? Deuces.